hands-on preview begins tomorrow at Play. This is the audio description stream for viewers with visual or cognitive impairments. Summer Game Fest begins in 10 seconds. The countdown timer reaches 0. Text: the following program contains flashing lights and visual effects that may affect photosensitive viewers. Viewer discretion advised. ESRB, rated everyone to mature 17+.
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
On a large glossy black stage, in front of a huge audience, Jeff Keighley strides on stage wearing a satiny maroon overcoat. He smiles at the multi-level audience.
Yes, you guys are prepped and ready. It's a good one, don't worry. All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Summer Game Fest, gaming's biggest global showcase of what's next. You know, we started SGF back in 2020 because we didn't want to lose that magic moment every June when gamers around the world come together to hype ourselves about the future. New worlds, new stories, new characters. And yeah, maybe the return of some fan favorites too.
He smirks.
This is our 7th and biggest SGF. And I have to say, guys, the magic is back. We have a great show for you today.
E sobrou, hein, galerinha? Chama. Bora deixar o like e dar aquela forcinha, aquela moralzinha, galera, pra ajudar o canal a subir, hein?
The world's most talented
A
game
subir e
developers
melhorar o
are going to
desempenho
show you why
da
gaming's
publicação
best days are right
do
ahead of
conteúdo do
us.
canal pra
What I
vocês.
love about SGF is that we put platforms and rivalries aside. It doesn't matter where you
Também não se
play,
esqueça de se inscrever no
everyone
canal,
is
galera, é muito
welcome here
importante.
today. And right now, everyone has a lot of games to play. As you can see behind me, in just the first 5 months of 2026, Steam saw a record-setting 9,265 new game releases.
A bar
That's
chart
up
appears.
from 7,800 last year. There are now more games and more creators than at any point in the history of this great medium. Now, sure, a cynic might look at those numbers and think, how can anyone possibly break through with their game? But then you look closer. So far this year, 14 new games are estimated to have sold more than 1 million copies on Steam. 10 of those, they come from independent publishers. Isn't that great?
Titles appear on screens behind him.
Absolutely, and
Só
most of
jogassem
them were
Resident Evil
brand new
Hack,
IPs like Nugenics,
Forza
Windrose, or
Horizon 6.
Far Far West. That tells you something important. Players, you guys are hungry for new experiences. You want originality, games at different price points. And when developers take bold, creative swings, turns out you guys show up for them. Really great, so congratulations to all those games.
He motions behind him.
Now, you know, some games, they become global blockbusters, but others actually find smaller, passionate communities that love them deeply. And today, both of those kinds of success matter. The truth is, not every game has to be for everyone. That's what makes this medium so exciting right now and makes SGF so rewarding. Because this show helps drive discovery. I hope you find your next favorite game today. So get ready to get wishlisting. Should we get on with the show? Okay. It's gonna be a fun ride. So let's get started with our preview of what's ahead with our first announcement.
Bora lá ver o que é de bom, hein?
Snow falls
será
over a
que vem aí?
European city at night. A small car pulls onto a cobblestone street. Hands hold a map with a note written in French. In first person, they look toward double doors. They examine a buzzer and press the button for concierge. They press it again.
Oui? Qui est-ce? So, you're the American who called earlier.
An elderly woman.
The sister of the man on the third floor. Ah, welcome to Paris. It's so nice to meet you.
She shakes the woman's hand.
Oh, it's freezing. Come in. Come in. We don't want you to catch a cold.
The old woman beckons.
I hate to say it, but your brother is, well, quite odd. In we go.
They ascend to the third floor, and she opens a door into an apartment. Inside, it's completely dark. She turns on the lights, revealing a cluttered coffee table before a couch.
Mais quelle pagaille! He's made such a mess again.
The woman picks up a baseball cap.
I just cleaned it up a week ago. It's like a boulder rolled through here. Huh?
She smiles.
Ah, the delightful biscuit. I'm sure he won't notice if we help ourselves.
She picks up a box of cookies and smirks.
I'm so sorry. It must be the maintenance man from this morning. Won't be.
Imagine criar um aplicativo com a sua assinatura, só com o poder da imaginação. Conheça a Base 40.
The old woman sets down the cookies and then uses her cane to walk out of the apartment. The player examines scattered papers and a camera that lay on the coffee table. Several pills lie next to a blister pack and cigarettes. She picks up the cookies and turns them over. She notices an ashtray beside a lighter. She looks toward the door. The peephole is covered. She moves it aside and looks through. The hallway beyond is empty. She leaves the peephole and opens the door. A hand grabs over her face. At night, moonlight shines over dark woods. Fans run in an industrial complex. A letter appears, V. Text appears on CRT displays. A second letter appears, E. A corpse lies with a handgun in hand. A third letter appears to form the title REV. Hands pull a hood on. An island sits just offshore. A blade presses into Claire Redfield's neck. Title:
Resident Evil,
Veronica.
Code Verônico.
Resident Evil Veronica.
Porra, velho. Esse jogo
Claire
era muito
Redfield
difícil no
shines a
PS2.
flashlight on
Eu
the
não
floor.
consegui zerar ele. Joguei só algumas horas e não
It
consegui zerar
passes
o
over a
game.
pile of blood beside broken bottles. She follows drag marks of the blood
Será
to
um
find a pair
remake?
of feet and a zombie which attacks her.
2027.
Text:
Pra Xbox,
coming
PC,
2027 to
Nintendo
PS5,
Switch e
Xbox,
PS5.
Steam, and Switch 2.
Yes,
On
Xbox
stage,
Series
Jeff
X.
Keighley.
Yes.
Capcom on a roll. What a way to kick off the show. Resident Evil Veronica revisits a classic title from the Resident Evil universe, reimagining the experience for today's players. Thank you to Takeuchi-san and Capcom for that incredible news. Now, some surprise breaking news from one of the top independent game studios in the world.
A puppet sits behind a news desk.
I'm Cuphead here at Studio MDHR headquarters.
A straw
And today,
jiggles out of his
we
head.
have a special announcement for all of you. We're happy to confirm that development has begun on a brand new, hand-animated Cuphead video game.
He reads from
Our
papers.
talented team is hard at work on this ambitious project, which will take Cuphead and friends on a fresh, exciting adventure.
Text: drawn using hands.
It's still in early stages, but we look forward to revealing more when the time is right. Well, from all of us here at Studio MDHR, thank you for...
A red
I didn't
phone
know this was
jiggles.
plugged in.
He answers it.
Hello? Yes? Oh, indeed. Oh, you want me to tell them? Yes, I'll tell them. Yes, right now.
He hangs it up.
Well, it seems I have one more surprise. A small team within our studio has been working in secret on something completely different. This new project is a love letter to the era that brought us into the world of video games. We have prepared a sneak peek, and I'd say...
He dons sunglasses.
It's pretty radical. Over here?
He points to a different camera.
Pretty radical.
Let's roll the clip.
He shies away.
Now in development at Studio MDHR. It's Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
The title appears on a CRT screen.
Platform shooter with arcade quality graphics and amazing sound. Mighty Cuphead Adventure.
Only from Studio MDHR.
Text, currently in development, modern computer. Logo for Studio MDHR. On stage, Jeff.
You know I love my puppets, that was great, and there you have it. 2 brand new games from Studio MDHR up in Canada with Mighty Cuphead Adventure, a true 8-bit action platformer coming to consoles and PC, and then a brand new hand-animated Cuphead game has been confirmed too. Great news. All right, well now please join me in welcoming my co-host and partner in a new game discovery website called Looking for Game. It's Lucy James, everyone.
Lucy walks on stage wearing a long, asymmetrical royal blue evening gown.
Thanks, Jeff. I am thrilled to be back here at Summer Game Fest, and I'm excited to share in so many incredible announcements. Now, this next one is very special for me. It's a game we've all been waiting to see for a long time.
Tall grasses shiver in high winds as bare tree limbs twist through 3 thick sheets of rain. Text, 20th Century Games. In the distance, red and white signal lights shine atop a tall structure. They blink through the rain. Text, Sega. More fires flicker beside a crash site. Text appears, 1 line at a time. Creative assembly. Subtitles. Your mistake. It was expensive. Spiny trees are silhouetted in the rain. Lightning flashes outside the windows of a crashed vessel. Subtitles. That's something the company rarely forgives. CRT screens and lights flicker on in the vessel. Subtitles. This is your last chance. A lighted table is flanked by alcoves. In the forest, a parked truck's headlights cut through the rain. Hazard lights flash. A lit flamethrower lies on the floor.
Do you understand?
In first person, someone descends a ladder.
Yes.
Hands pull a lever.
I understand.
Near the flamethrower, blood is spattered over a bulkhead door. Grating covering a vent is bent outward as though something burst out of it. A segmented tail slides past. An android's torso convulses. A person opens their eyes. A xenomorph parts its pharyngeal jaws. A title flickers into place. Alien Isolation 2. Text. Wishlist now on Xbox, PS5, Switch 2, and Steam.
Hi, I'm Al Hope, Creative Director of Alien Isolation 2.
And I'm Anna Sovikova, Art Director of Alien Isolation 2.
On behalf of the whole survival team at Creative Assembly, we're very excited to share our return to the survival horror genre. It's been 12 years since we released the first Alien Isolation, and we're continuing what we started, creating an authentic new chapter which builds on that core isolation experience of escaping the terrifying, unkillable, relentless alien.
And this time, we're unleashing the alien on an unsuspecting colony world. From the claustrophobic confines of the colony itself to the exposed and storm-ravaged landscape surrounding it, Kurosaki Station is a new hunting ground for the ultimate apex predator. Players will face a desperate struggle to survive and escape, and we cannot wait to show you more in the future. Thanks.
They both nod. Jeff walks back on stage.
Thanks so much, Anna and Al. Today, we are honored to have one of gaming's true visionaries here with us in the audience. For more than 2 decades, His work has reminded us that games can be emotional and deeply human. From Eco to Shadow of the Colossus to The Last Guardian, he has left an unforgettable mark on this medium. Please join me in recognizing the legendary Fumito Ueda-san. Ueda-san, great to see you.
He waves from the audience.
And now, let's talk about his next game. A few years ago, we gave you an early glimpse at Ueda-san's next game, then known as Project Robot. Well, now, it's time to step deeper into the mysterious, unsettling, and epic world that marks Ueda's first game in a decade. Let's take a look.
He motions to the screens behind him. Logos for Project Robot and Gen Design. Text, Epic Games Publishing presents a new journey from the creators of Eco, Shadow of the Colossus, and more. A decaying cyborg lifts itself upright from sand. Calm waters glimmer in dim sunlight. Abandoned structures stand tall above buttes. The figure, now carrying a rifle on its back and wearing a cloak, looks over its shoulder at us. An enormous robotic eye scans it. Another decaying robot's head hovers through various weather patterns and at dusk and in sunlight. The gigantic robot's head finally arrives at its body, which slowly eases itself upright from a seashore. The head hovers into place as the much smaller robot watches from the ground. The enormous robot lifts a structural column. Later, the smaller robot fires at swarms from the back of a speeding tank. More giant robots' heads lower into place. The smaller robot jetpacks around one. A megastructure lights up. A rocket booster takes off. Gameplay, third-person shooter and platformer. Two of the robots battle. Title appears, Gen Atlas. Wishlist now on Epic, PS5 and Xbox platforms.
Does that look incredible?
Gen Atlas pra sem Atlas,
I cannot wait for Gen Atlas. Thank you, Ueda-san. All right, well, next we travel to the east, to China, circa 848 AD. Blood Message is a cinematic single-player action-adventure game from NetEase. You are a messenger who embarks on a perilous eastward odyssey with your son, fighting against impossible odds.
An eye stares unblinkingly. The eye belongs to a small ceramic instrument which lays face down in mud as armies walk past. The instrument, an ocarina shaped like a bird, doesn't move as horses run past. Torchlight flickers in a dark night. A man with a scarred back drops to his knees beside it. Subtitles, Hexy was lost to the Tubo more than 50 years ago. Many rebels have fought for righteousness, but none have held out for as long as we have. Today, outnumbered, the Qiangqing squad was victorious. Captain Pei deserves the highest honors. A captain holds out a scroll. A man wields a straight sword against his enemies. Subtitles, your turn now. An archer squares up. Later, the man wields a bow from horseback. Subtitles, Father, they say if Hexy could rejoin the Tang dynasty, you wouldn't have to fight, and our home would be safe. A young boy looks up at his father. Together, they gaze out at a placid village with walls around its edges. Subtitles, surrender now or we will slaughter you all. A siege on the village walls as dozens of siege engines, catapults, and trebuchets launch projectiles at it. Subtitles, death. Before dishonor. The warrior charges several attackers on the walls as snow falls over them all. Blood coats his blade as he reels from one of their attacks. He jabs a dagger into one of their necks. Subtitles, hold the gate. Subtitles, I couldn't protect my home, and I couldn't save my comrades.
Será novo
It's a home with no one left.
Ghost of Tsushima.
A young girl looses arrows as the man rolls free of more attackers. He rams his blade deep into their flesh, carving it through their absence. He collapses from exhaustion. Snow falls into his black hair as he gazes out at a battlefield. From the distance, silhouettes charge. Subtitles, this land, ever locked in strife, has seen no soul return to life. He stands alone before the charge. Title, Blood Message.
Blood
Subtitles,
Message.
when that day finally comes. My Ning. You and all the other children will never have to worry about having a home again. He hands the small bird-shaped ocarina to the young boy. Now, the young boy, much older, sits on horseback with the ocarina on his hip. The village has burned. Text, first hands-on preview begins tomorrow at Playdays. On stage, Lucy.
Now please welcome a game developer who is visiting the US for the first time in 2 decades. From RGG Studio, it's Masayoshi Yokoyama.
Title appears on the screens behind them, Stranger Than Heaven. Yokoyama holds their arms aloft as he walks on stage.
こんにちは、横山です。本日はストレンジャーザンヘブンについて新しい発表がござい
No
ます。
subtitles
ま
appear.
ずはこちらの映像をご覧ください。
Hello everyone, this is Yokoyama. Today, we have an exciting new update about Stranger Than Heaven. First, please take a look at this.
Subtitles, I've been looking into you. Cast out from the other side of the Pacific just for being Asian. In a bathhouse, several men bathe. Subtitles, only to be treated as filth in Japan. Enough to make a man question what he is. Here for revenge, are we? Wasting your life on such trivial things, Daito. A tattooed naked man hops out of a bathtub. Subtitles, I need to put an end to this. It's the only way my life will ever begin. Text, Yu Shirota, Dean Fujioka, Snoop Dogg, Moeka Hoshi, Tokuma Tori Kelly, Satoshi Fujihara, Akio Otsuka, and others. Names appear over dozens of characters. A black man walks in. Text appears. Tupac, 2027, January 15th. Title, Stranger Than Heaven. On stage, Yokoyama and Jeff.
Well, Yokoyama, we got a lot to talk about, but first of all, we have a release date.
本作の発売日は2027年1月15日となります。そして先ほどのトレーラーには新しいキャストも情報が含まれていましたが、その件に関してはこの方に語ってもらいましょう。
Stranger Than Heaven will be released on January 15th, 2027. As you may have noticed in the trailer, we revealed some interesting new cast members. To tell you more about that, I'd like to bring out a special guest.
Please welcome Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg walks out wearing sunglasses. He shakes the interpreter's hand, followed by Yokoyama and Jeff.
Snoops, everyone's talking about this
What
game.
up,
It's so good to have you here, man.
That's crazy.
So you teaming up with Yokoyama. Tell us, how does this happen? Why do you want to work with RGG?
I mean, I'm a big fan of Sega. I've been playing that game since it first came out, and you know, to be associated with such a great game and such a great person like this and the team that they put together, it's an amazing, feat for me. So I'm happy to be a part of it.
Now, we got to talk about what just announced in this trailer. How's Tupac being a part of this?
The Tupac estate and my son and myself, we work very closely together, so it just made sense to put him in this game because his likeness and his spirit still lives on, and I just feel like it was so connected to what we're doing. So what y'all think?
To the audience.
Game looks insane. I'm sure you got more. Heaven. I also want to ask you, though, about something a couple years ago at TGA, you and Cordell talked about death row games is something that you guys want to do. Any updates on what's happening there, DRG?
Yes, sir. Death row games, you know, we're building a hip-hop gaming universe, bringing an authentic culture to life, you know what I'm saying? And we just got a lot of plans that we're planning on actually bringing to life in the next couple of months.
Okay, well, we'll hopefully hear more on that soon.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, Snoop Dogg. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Yokoyama-san, Jamil, appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Fantastic.
Snoop nods as he and Yokoyama leave the stage. Jeff.
More crazy stuff to come. All right, next we're excited to announce the stunning debut title from a new studio in Sweden. Hex is an open-world action-adventure game from key creators behind The Division and Little Nightmares. You brave the wild north as researchers stranded in a mind-bending, player-shaped procedural world. This is a very cool game. Take a look.
Runes appear. A small statue of a praying cherub sits in a kitchen. Logo for dead astronauts. Dust motes float through the abandoned room. Outside, megastructures stretch upward into fog. Runes continue appearing from right to left. A gnarled hand clenches. Pudgy feet march through woods. An automaton is constructed of overlapping black pieces. More runes appear. A spiked head lifts. Two hikers load weapons and run across storage containers. Gameplay, first-person shooter. One of them faces down the spiked head monstrosity. Together, 3 players approach one of the megastructures. Inside are dizzying, impossible constructions. They cling to the sides of walls as though gravity does not exist. Title, Hex. One of them jams a cube into a wall. Lights appear. A tiny plant grows from it. Black pillars shoot up from the spot in the forest where the player inserted the cube. Together with 2 other players, he flees. The columns continue rising, overtaking the forest until they form an impenetrable wall. All at once, they recede. Title, Hex, coming 2027 to Steam and Epic. Wishlist now. On stage, Lucy.
I can't wait to see more from Hex. It looks absolutely stunning. We have much more SGF to come, but first on June 14th, Dead by Daylight is celebrating its 10th anniversary. Watch this closely because here's a little tease of what's ahead.
A decrepit barn sits in fog. A flashlight cuts through grasses. Moonlight shifts over forests.
Happy birthday.
6 balloons float above a farm. Blood pours along a bouncy castle. A tie reads Life of the Party.
Jogo é esse? Pelo visto é algum palhaço. Será aí que é a coisa?
Fireworks burst behind a hook. A severed hand sits among birthday presents. Sparklers burn atop a cake. 5 people sit around it, each wearing red blindfolds. Title, You're Invited.
Invite.
June 14th. Title, Dead by Daylight.
Morto no dia, não sei o que lá.
In a medieval tavern, a hooded figure plays a guitar. They play by a campfire amid snowy ruins as a carapace creature approaches them. Title, Mortal Shell 2, Open Beta. Later, the player plays the lute against a variety of different monstrous creatures. Text, play the beta now on Steam. Text, Tiny Build presents. A man wearing a cowboy hat ascends a radio tower. He looks through binoculars. A battle ensues between 2 ramshackle contraptions walking on spider-like legs. In a menu, they construct their own tanks. made of multi-level compartments. The player organizes their loot. They fire at zombies, ascend bell towers, and navigate through a desert on their contraption. Gameplay: first-person shooter and driving. They fire at other people in a Western-style town. They pick up a device. Later, the town explodes. Title: Sand, Raiders of Sophie. Play the server slam now.
Is it dangerous?
Underwater. The view rises above the surface of a dark sea.
Privateering. Is it dangerous?
Edward Kenway mans the helm.
Wouldn't pay so nice if it weren't.
Later, he lies in bed with a blonde woman.
Gentlemen, we do not plunge headlong into folly on the orders of a single madman.
Kenway free runs over rooftops.
But act according to our own collective madness.
He accepts a bottle from one of his fellow sailors.
All those in favor of storming this cove and taking this ship, stomp and shout aye!
He speaks to his crew. A massive galleon fires its cannons.
Galera, eu ia fazer live de Red Dead Redemption 2 hoje, mas eu vou ter que deixar pra amanhã. Por causa dessa cobertura do evento. Senão vai terminar muito tarde.
After you, Captain.
His twin flintlock pistols are strapped to his chest.
Por enquanto a live de hoje é essa. Tô avisando logo que é pra galera não ficar esperando. Eu vou mudar a data e o horário pra amanhã.
One of them rams the other.
A live de Red Dead Redemption 2 vai ficar pra amanhã.
As the other ship sinks in flames. Title: Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, coming July 9th. On stage, Lucy.
Welcome back to SGF. That was Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, which is arriving July 9th. Now it's time for the announcement of a game that reunites one of the best action game developers in the world with a legendary franchise.
Above calm waters, a huge doorway is shaped like a circle. Logo appears: Paramount Games Studio. Water floats through a cistern. Steam rises from a manhole cover. Text: from the studio that brought you Bayonetta and others, Platinum Games, Inc. Glass shatters. Street signs sit in a dark city. The manhole cover transforms into the moon. Text: when all that remains is vengeance, the moon turns red over a city. Title: The Last Ronin, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. One of the turtles stands with twin swords on his back. Text: join the resistance. Jeff Keighley.
You guys having fun yet? We are just getting started, believe it or not. All right, well, that's another TMNT game from Platinum Games. I cannot wait to learn more about Last Ronin. Now, please welcome two-time TGA loser for Expedition 33 and Final Fantasy 16. It's Ben Starr, who voices the Visitor in Fortnite.
Ben walks on stage wearing a white t-shirt, showing a picture of himself giving a thumbs up. He gives a thumbs up.
Hello, Summer Game Fest.
He smirks.
For the past little while, I have had the incredible opportunity to step into the world of Fortnite as the Visitor. And today, I finally get to share a glimpse of where that journey is heading next. We've been working on this for a long time. A new season is about to begin, and everything is about to change. Let me show you what's coming in Fortnite's next season, Runners, launching later tonight.
Novidades de Fortnite, que será?
Several squads run in.
The hunt for power breeds chaos.
Title: Fortnite Runners, Chapter 7.
And that chaos is spreading with these sprites.
The Visitor drops in.
From 0-point energy. They can make you stronger, faster, more dangerous.
Players wear the elemental sprites on their backs.
No one can resist that kind of power.
A vortex appears.
So we must secure them.
The visitor stands with 3 others before the portal. Gameplay, third-person shooter. One player picks up a green sprite, then deposits it in a box. The box rises up into the vortex. 3 other players runs in as one veers past on a vehicle. John Wick loads a pistol. He wears a red-colored sprite on his back as he leaps high into the air. In a montage, several other players duel. Title, Fortnite Runners, Chapter 7, Season 3. On stage, Ben Starr. He holds the thumbs up.
Now, if you're wondering how we end up on this new island, you'll have to jump into the Shattered event happening live inside Fortnite right after Summer Game Fest. This season, we asked every player to choose a side, and in the live event, that choice changes your experience. It has all been building to this moment. The party starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, but the doors open early, and trust me, you'll want to stay to the very end of the event. I've got a little surprise waiting for you.
He smiles.
The stage is set.
The visitor's helmet drops to the ground.
You chose your side.
A sphere coalesces.
This ends now.
2 figures clash. Title, Fortnite Shattered, end of season live event today. On stage, Lucy.
Now it's time for a special announcement from Bandai Namco about one of the most influential sci-fi franchises ever created.
On Earth, mankind measured time by seasons, not sirens.
Sunflowers glimmer in bright sunlight.
Felt promising.
Behind them is an industrial facility.
They're inside!
An enormous foot crushes the sunflowers. A pink-haired young woman watches dozens of security feeds. She stands as they all flicker out. An explosion rocks her to one side. She watches the single remaining feed as 2 enormous robots are locked in battle. One bipedal mech punches another spider-like one, then guns it down in the field of sunflowers. An even larger one bats the first aside. A second humanoid mech lands on jets. It unfurls its own weapon. Its booster jets alight. It leaps, then charges.
It remembers one man. The pilot.
The mech fires. Gameplay, third-person shooter. In a desert, the mech zips around as it battles more arachnids. Title, Gundam Rogue Orbit, coming 2027. The Gundam's chest opens. The pilot steps out and takes off their helmet.
Find me. I'm here.
On stage, Lucy.
Thousands of games launch every year, so finding your next favorite can be tough. That's why I'm launching my new newsletter, Looking for Game. Thank you.
She beams.
I'll be curating and selecting games that deserve your attention every week and sending demos and exclusive playtest invites straight to your inbox. Head over to lookingfor.game to sign up with player.gg. Speaking of fun, unexpected games, this next title comes from a solo developer, Adrián Mulero from Spain. It is a co-op physics game about 2 geese and 1 very fragile egg.
Okay, Hunky, ready to be a parent?
Sure, don't worry. This is a piece of cake.
2 cartoonish geese carry a nest with an egg.
Little baby.
Don't drop it! Don't drop it!
They balance on a log over a river.
To left! Left! Your other left!
Tracks appear in the egg.
Okay, new plan. This is a good one. Are you listening to me?
Cosmetics appear over one goose.
What is this? It's way too hard!
Watch out with our baby! Watch out with our baby!
Other destroyed eggs appear as fried eggs around them.
Just focus, please.
They navigate past obstacles.
If we work together, I know we can do it.
How? This is extremely hard!
They fly across a gap.
Oh gosh, that looks really hard. Maybe if we look for some more people, it would be easier.
Two more geese appear, each carrying their own eggs. Text appears.
Extremely hard game.
Title, Extremely Hard Game, June 24th.
Congrats, Adrian. What a fun game. All right, now it is time for a debut game from a veteran team of developers who come from Naughty Dog and Infinity Ward and other amazing studios. Over the past half-decade, they've quietly been working on an ambitious new project. Here is the global announcement.
People are endlessly disappointing.
Text, pre-alpha gameplay capture.
They're greedy.
Operatives take cover. One lies dead and bloodied.
They lie.
One is cloaked and slams a second to the ground.
Hey, Stokes? Yeah, I got one of them.
He decloaks.
So that's what I say when I look at someone like you. Bully.
See, that's where we're different. I genuinely like most people.
Two operatives sit at a picnic table.
Sick fuck.
Later, the two of them walk along a ridgeline. A title appears, That's No Moon.
We need to move. They'll be coming for you.
Coming for us. You're not one of them anymore.
They navigate along a rocky cliff face. The woman performs a stealth takedown of an enemy.
Just like you and me.
She helps the man up an edge.
You guys don't understand the real threat. Not like we do.
The man cloaks as they sneak over rocks. He sights down a guard and fires. Later, they take cover from incoming fire.
If I go to work with my enemy to survive, so be it. For now.
They stay low as rifle bullets pepper them.
Fight those things together. We'll die alone.
The two operatives are locked in a knife fight. A wound heals.
I have the phone. No. Do not touch him.
They
Cheguei grandão pra mandar nas taxas do Tom e essa vai ser a minha primeira medida. A taxa agora é...
An elevator opens and the man charges in.
We fight together or die alone.
The two operatives walk side by side. She nods. Molten gold shimmers over a black surface. It forms a title, Crossfire. Wishlist now. For PS5, Xbox, Steam, and Epic.
For over 18 years, Jacob and I have developed character-driven games with the goal of thoroughly connecting design and story.
Taylor Kudasaki.
In Crossfire, two opposing operators must form a temporary alliance. Depending on one another is their only chance of survival.
To support this narrative, we completely rethought how cover and traversal work together and created a system that rewards tactical thinking, stealth, and repositioning.
Text,
it's
Jacob
called
Minkoff.
Adaptive Cover. With Adaptive Cover, our player character Layla dynamically adjusts her stance to react to the complex terrain and the enemy's line of sight. It fundamentally changes your relationship with the environment and becomes an active skill to master.
Shout out to our amazing team at That's No Moon, who are meticulously crafting Crossfire. It's for all of you who, like us, love high-agency, single-player, story-driven games. Thank you.
They both nod to the audience. Jeff. He waves as they leave.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Jacob and Taylor. Now, last year at the Game Awards, we introduced the next game from Remedy Entertainment. Here's a new look at the mind-bending world of Control Resonant.
Jeff nods. Text, mix of gameplay and in-engine footage.
The oldest house has fallen. Everything we tried to contain is now loose in the streets of Manhattan.
FBC headquarters lie in rubble.
By a new type of hostile resonance. It is beyond anything that we can currently measure. It's all quite terrifying.
The streets of Manhattan overlap impossibly.
And fascinating.
Dylan holds up his hands, controlling. Several corpses hover above the streets of Manhattan. Tessellating structures stretch into the distance. Several creatures lope through the streets. Subway systems lie in rubble. The FBC headquarters are filled with detritus. Gameplay, third-person melee. Dylan hurls resonance at enemies.
Keep searching for the solutions in every way we can.
He sprints along the catwalk as the world slows. Kaleidoscopic colors appear.
Before it's too late.
Title, Control Resonant, September 24th, 2026. Jeff.
Right now, it's time for another Summer Game Fest exclusive, the announcement of the next game in a storied franchise.
Text, alpha footage captured in engine. Fog shines through a placid forest. A beast resembling a deer lopes through it. A man rides its back.
Our own reasons for coming to this vast frontier.
Text, from the studio that brought you.
We who protect this land. One reason stands above all others. Our wonder.
Journalism quotes appear. Text, comes a modern evolution of the MMO.
We see it in your eyes. Wonder at the astonishing power that shapes this land of awe.
Gold thread forms embroidery.
We are bound. At the gods who hold dominion over all.
It forms a tapestry depicting epic battles.
We cannot guarantee your comfort, or even your safety. But if you yearn for horizons unexplored, for fellowship and purpose,
the player rides his mount and joins two others.
Dying for. To you, we can promise.
The tapestry flaps into the distance. Title, Guild Wars 3. Wishlist now on Steam and PS5. Beta begins fall 2027. Register for a chance to play first.
To everyone watching both here and live online around the world, I'm Colin Johansson, the studio head at ArenaNet, and I want to thank you for watching the exclusive first look at our upcoming game. The time is right for the next evolution of the MMORPG, and that game is Guild Wars 3.
Colin beams.
Glad you all agree. Guild Wars 3 is an epic world that is both beautiful and fun to explore, where the joy of movement is powered by your character's momentum, and combat will usher in an entirely new type of MMO experience. By launching on PC and PlayStation 5, we're inviting the biggest audience yet to experience the world of Guild Wars. We're so excited to welcome all of you to join our Guild Wars community. Go to guildwars3.com to sign up for our newsletter right now. Thank you.
He nods. Lucy comes back on stage.
Thanks, Colin. Get ready to blast across the galaxy with daring races, dangerous rivals, and some very familiar faces. Star Wars Galactic Racer is coming this October! And now it's time to head to a brand new planet, Dervanakos. Now this is pod racing.
She smirks. A variety of ships close in on a moon.
Welcome to Durban Acos.
An arena set on the moon's surface.
Where champions are born and losers annihilated.
A variety of races sit on their pod racers before the race starts.
My sources say you've been making friends amongst our fellow League pilots.
Racers don't go head-to-head against Sebulba. Legends do.
They are not your friends.
I've seen you at Kestar's side.
A pod racer explodes.
Stay out of my way.
Oh, this is the dream shape!
Sebulba spits out his drink. Gameplay, third-person racer. The player pilots a twin-engined pod racer. The announcer. They pilot a variety of squat and bike-like pod racers. They navigate through canyon walls as engines explode. Title, Star Wars Galactic Racer. Coming October 6th, 2026. Pre-order today.
É Star Wars mesmo. Agora eu vi.
Text, Epic Games Publishing presents. Section 9 Interactive. Subtitles, initiate the mission. A person wearing an enviro suit descends into a facility. Subtitles, we will end it, this abyss. Gameplay, top-down shooter. Subtitles, do you wonder why they sent us here? Creatures emerge from the darkness as the player guns them down. Title, End of Abyss. October 1st. Pre-order now on Epic, PS5, and Xbox. Underwater, text appears. Tiny Build presents. A tugboat sits in a placid bay. In first person, a player grabs a fishing rod, then a spear gun. In a variety of mini-games, they cook and then repair their weapons. A flare bursts up from the tugboat. Later, they paddle kayak onto an abandoned seaside village. A zombie stuck into the wall and covered in barnacles swipes at them. They fire pistols and shotguns. A shark attacks their kayak. More zombies are grafted into the walls. One attacks the player, gnashing its jaws. Title appears. Last Harbor. Wishlist now. Logos for Steam and Tiny Build. On stage, Jeff Keighley.
A few years ago, we announced Sega's plans to bring back many of its classic franchises, including Jet Set Radio and Crazy Taxi. Another one is Virtua Fighter. Today, we've got your first ever look at the surprising scale and scope of the next installment. This is Virtua Fighter Crossroads.
Cars drive along city streets from above. Banners flutter in the sunlight. Logo for Sega. A man wearing a red undershirt and loose pants wears earbuds, occasionally shuffling in a dance as he walks down a street. A logo appears on a support column, RGG Studio. The man looks up at a banner, which reads, Show Your True Strength, Fight Fest.
Talking about your ex?
Hey, I've got an idea for you.
He sits at a table.
You're hungry after this morning, huh? Same as usual?
Your sister's really taking this whole job thing seriously, huh, Divina?
I know. They really weren't kidding about this being a fighting town.
Elsewhere, he fistfights in a fight pit.
Otherwise, we wouldn't be living in Villa Sapara.
A man in a tactical vest bends over a toilet.
Kill them all.
Hey, it's me.
There he is!
Shit.
In the rain, the young man puts down the phone and then flees from several other men who spot him.
With the Chinese mafia!
A foot stomps out a cigarette. He free runs along a crane, leaping toward a construction site. Later, he fistfights another young man. Gameplay, third-person fighter.
One more move and I'll cut her fucking head off!
All right, just take it easy.
A woman charges in. In a restaurant, she grapples several attackers.
That's... your...
Madam Sue? You play the part of a fighter, but you are lacking in kung fu.
A young woman lets down her hair. Text, new Virtua Fighter project. Title, Virtua Fighter Crossroads. Text, 2027.
Who's Pai Chan?
What?
Text, for more details, tune in today. Jeff Keighley.
It's been 25 years since RuneScape was born, and 20 years tomorrow that Duriel 321 wreaked havoc in Falador. Finally, this legendary universe is coming to console with RuneScape Dragon Wilds, playable now on PC in early access. Here's a new look.
Title, RuneScape. An idyllic medieval village sits next to a forest. A dragon flies overhead.
The land of dragons. But some seek more than survival.
Players fish. One logs with magic. They build a house.
They fight. They adapt. They build.
Gameplay, third-person exploration.
Stride boldly into the unknown, claiming dominion and forging their legend.
The players battle ogres and a dragon. They sword fight on a castle parapet. A dragon takes off and breathes frost down at the players. In a desert, they fight several spider-like enemies. A red dragon lands and breathes fire, which forms a title, RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Play now in early access. Logo for Switch 2. Title, Square Enix, The Adventures of Elliot. Gameplay on the Switch 2 is shown. Title, Orbitals, available summer 2026. In split screen, a platformer. Title, Starseeker Astroneer Expeditions, available June 11th. Text, power up your play with Nintendo Switch 2. Logo for Nintendo. Logo for Digital Extremes.
In the ebbing spring, the skies will clot. Our shedding seeds made piles of rot. Odions cast with tempers rare. Red minnows squirm in tainted clay. Three virtues known, not all recast.
Armored Knights duel.
For wrath, and doom, and death. Our last. Find me, Fawn, or I'll find you.
A woman rides a wolf. Title, Soulframe Pre-Alpha. Join us, won't you? Soulframe.com. Wishlist on Steam. Logo for Obsidian Entertainment and Eidos Montreal.
It's okay, they're not actually monsters. We're just a lot smaller now.
Miniaturized teens run through a lawn.
You're looking at a living fossil.
One pokes a grub. A caterpillar is adorned with growths.
Hold on to your buggies for a survival epic 65 millimeters in the making.
The teens are pursued by scorpions.
What the hell did we get ourselves into?
A giant eye opens. A lizard swipes its fist at them. Title, Grounded 2, on Xbox, Steam, and PS5. One of the teens shines a flashlight. Text, Into the Abyss. Update coming to all platforms August 11th. Text, in-engine cinematic rendered for trailer.
Some guys leave it to luck.
A man enters a barn.
Let it ride on a roll of the dice.
Correction, a bar, as another man sips whiskey.
Not
a match lights a cigar.
You can have all the luck in the world. But what matters is the choice you make when the cards are on the table.
The man smirks as he exhales cigar smoke. Title, Mafia the Old Country, Man of Honor, story expansion, August 14th, 2026. Wishlist now. On stage, Jeff Keighley.
Yes, that was indeed a young Don Salieri from the original Mafia. Man of Honor expands Enzo's journey in Mafia the Old Country.
Global Account do Inter. Zero taxa de abertura e 100% gratuita. Tem Inter pra isso.
Ué, Momo, metade aqui é pra você.
Fofo, mas e a outra metade?
Pra mim, pra ter seu cheirinho por perto.
Dia dos Namorados pede presente do Boticário.
Turns, it is finally time for Patrice Desilets to invite you in to his new world.
Runes appear, which glitch into text. Panache Games Digital proudly presents.
I was born to be the collector.
Text, in-engine and in-game capture.
A world I cannot be a part of. Destined to be feared for what I am.
Skulls sit atop books.
It is my fate.
A woman wearing a white head covering looks into a mirror. In flashes of red, a cat stares.
I have devoted my life to facing them.
She walks through a puritanical town.
Power to raise souls. Those corrupted by their gifts. Tilting the ancient balance toward cataclysm.
Black cats stare from rooftops. In flashes, the hooded woman duels several guards.
Their debt is due.
She continues walking out of the town. Dozens of people are gathered in a ritual around a gnarled tree in a forest at night.
Every breath has led me to this moment.
Black cats gather on the tree.
As the moon bears witness, I take the first step.
The full moon
My
shines.
time has come.
Torches light a path.
I'm ready.
The woman opens her eyes. A veil covers her face. Text appears, one letter at a time. 666, Amsterdam. Text, wishlist now on Steam and Epic Games Store.
Thank you, Jeff. And thank you,
Patrice.
everyone. 1666 has been a monumental and emotional journey. David Lynch once said, "The film is the talking." That's how I feel today about the game. Instead of explaining features, I'll simply say this. As of right now, the prologue is free to download on Steam and Epic Games Store. It's a 30-minute story experience and amuse-bouche, if you will. I'll leave you with a glimpse of what's to come when the game launches on early access later this year. Join us for the journey. Merci and panache kaolis.
No subtitles appear. He pumps his fist. In the town, the woman walks along with a black cat on her shoulder. She wears a red veil. She consults a tome, holds a staff, wears fluttering red robes. As she hacks and slashes at town guards, she glides along the surface of water, then stands before a twitching monstrosity resembling an arm. Title, 1666, Amsterdam. Jeff Keighley.
Thank you, Patrice. Still to come, we've got a lot of great announcements for you, including a special surprise guest.
A red swirl appears on the screens behind him. Off to one side, a jigsaw puppet pedals a tricycle.
Billy from Saw. Hey, Billy.
Hello, Jeff Keighley.
Hello.
I want to play a game.
Its mouth
Oh, you
moves.
want to play a game? Well, that's great. We're here at Summer Game Fest. This is all about playing games. It's perfect.
Novo jogo de jogos mentais.
You heard the puppet. Roll the tape.
Jeff shrugs. Fluorescent lights flicker on over a glass desk. Hands grab a book and a tape recorder.
100 years have passed.
Logos for Bloober Team and Broken Mirror. Logo for Lionsgate. Text, present.
I call you a prophet.
A hand grasps a scalpel.
Is our only true path to redemption.
Writing in blood, the hour of judgment is upon you.
Lies that people tell themselves. Only then do they get to see what really makes them tick.
The meat of a man's jaw is flayed open as he bends over a dead comrade on a battlefield in
The
World War I.
sacrifice must always be paid in blood. Live or die.
A person is strapped into a machine, covering their mouth and jaw. Text, pre-alpha footage, a dizzying maze of cages, is overlooked by one observer. Gears turn. Someone punches a device off of their face. Severed fingers lie on a table. One hand grasps one.
Your book, bound in blood,
It draws a swirl on the cover of a book using the severed
inspires
finger.
those who are worthy.
Hands pick up the puppet. Title, Saw
The
Genesis.
spiral bleeds ever deeper.
Text,
Let the
sign up
games
for the
begin.
closed alpha. 3v1 multiplayer horror game.
War's end approaches.
A knight approaches a grand cathedral. Text, CI Games presents
Humanity's
Players First.
Will be determined.
Rain falls over a forest.
Final sacrifice.
A woman has wings made entirely of human
Are ready
arms.
to bleed, bearer.
Text, this fall. Logos for PS5, Xbox, Epic, and Steam.
The veil between realms is unraveling.
A dragon sits atop an enormous pagoda.
Life or death
A knight wields a greatsword.
will decide.
It slashes at the dragon.
Lords of the Fallen 2. Wishlist now.
On stage, Lucy.
That's right, Lords of the Fallen 2 is also coming to Steam this fall. Next up is a brand new game from BitReactor, a studio formed by some of the most experienced developers in the tactics genre. This is Star Wars Zero Company.
Intelligence was just briefed of a separatist fleet massing in the Serralana system.
Text, gameplay not final.
We need to make our move.
You got someone?
Logos for Lucasfilm Games, BitReactor, and Electronic Arts.
Zero Company.
What do you got for me, Bennett?
A gangplank lowers.
Coil's been spotted meeting with local gangsters. Find out what they're up to.
Overlays appear for weapons and maps.
She's at the center of it all.
All right, let's get a team together.
Text, every strike counts. A cyborg wields dual lightsabers, one green, one blue. Text, every move counts. Gameplay, 2.5D turn-based strategy. Several clone troopers dismount. Text, every choice counts. A variety of four-man teams run in.
Ex-separatist, ex-noble, ex-cons, and we're better for it. We're almost there.
Several droids join bounty hunters.
Job.
There we go!
Blaster fire rakes along a battlefield.
General Skywalker.
Anakin lights his lightsaber. Title, Star Wars Zero Company.
A little surprise at the end there. All right, dark fantasy has always been about one thing, the monster within. And today, one of Europe's most ambitious studios is ready to take you into a brutal new world where vampires have emerged from hiding.
Come in.
Text, present day. An enormous metal security door opens. A delivery man carries a brown package inside. A blood trail leads toward a man.
The box, please.
He's slumped in an armchair. The delivery man sets the box down and slides it to him. The man pulls out a blood bag. He smiles his jagged teeth at it. He sinks his teeth into the plastic. Wounds on his chest heal. The delivery man startles and flees. As the vampire stumbles to his feet, clutching his chest, red tendrils spread over broken windows.
Well, neither do I.
A shadowy figure hovers outside.
Have reasons to hate me.
Text, AD 1349.
My son, you've ruined my life. We crave the same thing.
Evil? Am I evil? They adore me.
You're a pawn in Brentus's hand, nothing more.
This won't end well for you.
I've done the unthinkable for my own family.
The man draws a sword. He smiles a jagged, toothed smile. Gameplay, third-person hack and slash.
Is not enough to cheat your fate.
The world inverts as he free runs along rooftops. He rakes his claws along a wall to slow his fall.
How many innocents did you drain?
Text, men and monsters share the same blood.
Maybe we aren't so different after all.
He slices at an elder vampire. Title, The Blood of Dawnwalker. Coming September 3rd, 2026.
Hello everyone. My name is Konrad Tomaszkiewicz and I'm the game director of The Blood of Dawnwalker. What you just saw was an invitation to join us on an adventure. Adventure through eras and cultures in our story-driven open-world dark fantasy saga. The first part, a CGI, shows where our saga leads to, a present-day adventure. The gameplay segment that followed is from our current game, and it's an origin story of Cohen. I hope you will have as much fun playing our game as we had making it. Thank you, and have a great rest of the show.
Conrad waves. Lucy.
Thanks, Conrad. Next, the creators of Among Us have been hard at work on a new project. And today we're revealing it for the first time.
Lights blink on a ship. In 3D animation, text, Innersloth presents a new game. Dialogue appears for management. Simulation initializing. One crewmate urges another into a pod. Text, a task to do. A checkbox appears for investigate. Cafeteria, text, crimes to solve. In first person, they crawl through a vent. A hand slaps a button. Text, whoever killed Kirk for their own recipe. Now it's my turn to turn up the heat. Title, Among Us Story, on board. In animation, purple kills red. On stage.
From the Among Us TV series, please welcome Yvette Nicole Brown and Liv Hewson.
On stage, an inflatable red crewmate lies face down. A toothy purple crewmate follows the two of them in.
Summer Game Fest! Hey! We are so excited about the future of Among Us. As crew members ourselves, our task is sharing even more good news about the animated series.
Yvette?
Liv.
Look, I know fans have been dying for updates, but there's a dead body right there.
She points at the red crewmate.
And the imposter could be any one of us.
She glances at purple.
I think this calls for an emergency meeting.
So you'd rather call a meeting than complete our task? That's suspicious. I'll have to report this to Mira HQ.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't think there's any need.
Take it up with admin. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Get hyped for chaos, betrayal, and more in the Among Us series. Enjoy.
Yvette beckons.
Crewmates, our fellow mates of crew, hath perished. They would have
Why are you talking so weird?
Can you let me
yeah,
just...
but I just don't understand why you're...
The official cause of death, acute ripping off of the face.
They watch a security feed.
That's an oopsie.
Text.
3 makes it a murder mystery.
Text based on the intergalactic phenomenon.
One of us could be the killer.
Suspicion.
Whoever smelt it dealt it.
Comes in every color.
Wow, that was a lot of screaming.
One is electrocuted. A ship flies past a moon.
Orange, purple, white, brown, yellow, lime, cyan, black, and I'm red, the hot one. What's back there?
Oh, really?
Red is pixelated.
We're so happy to have you among us. Or is it amongst us? Always forget.
Title, Among Us. New series now streaming on Paramount+. Jeff Keighley.
Would you believe me if I said some of our biggest surprises at SGF are still to come? Stay tuned. And it turns out there's more coming from one of this year's best reviewed games, 007 First Light. Here's a first tease of a new story mission coming later this year.
We've received an urgent call from Aleph, James. King Bavma requests MI6's help with a matter most sensitive, and he's asked for you, personally. Our alliance with Bavma is fragile at best, but if he has what he claims to have, well, M figures the reward is well worth the risk. Go back to Aleph and find out what this is all about. Best of luck, 007.
Fast Light 007, o retorno. Nintendo Switch 2.
Brothers, the time is finally here. I know it's been difficult. All these years, the unbelievers mocked you for your faith. Tonight, we shall show everyone how wrong they were. Sleeper, awaken!
Text appears. NC presents. A woman skydives off of a plane. Enormous feathery wings appear at her back as she falls. A man places his hand against a glowing stone. It disappears like an illusion. Another woman extends her hand to retract roots into the ceiling of a tunnel. A huge rock golem bursts up from the ground. An owl-like wooden golem twitches. A white-haired woman slashes her sword. Another wields a bow. Gameplay, third-person hack and slash. One man jams an enormous sword into the ground. A hovering white woman with feathery white wings strikes golden light. A knight stands on a cliff face. Several players run through a variety of mystical environments. One leaps high into the air. Text, take flight. They soar through rings on feathery white wings.
Imagine poder criar o que quiser, só com o poder da imaginação. Conheça a Base 44.
Text, Atreya awaits. Title, Eon, coming September 2026. Wishlist now on Steam.
I'm looking to find the source of the disturbance and end it. To do that,
I need a complete picture.
Text, work in progress. Logos for Kudo Games and CD Projekt Red.
Brain dance, a simulation?
Time to knock the rust off!
Lucy and Rebecca appear.
The two of you really are from another universe.
The lights of Night City glimmer. Several people ride bikes near Arasaka Tower. They pull up a hacking minigame.
Run. I'll erase you at the finish line.
Lucy slashes
Deleting
at several
your ass.
others. She performs quick hacks. Rebecca wields her machine gun.
I can feel it. That Nightmare Tessa Discord is looking for us.
Adam Smasher launches a missile at Lucy. Title, Wuthering Waves and Cyberpunk. Coming on June 8th, 2026. On stage,
that was a look at
Jeff
what's
Keighley.
ahead for Wuthering Waves and its collab with Cyberpunk Edgerunners on June 8th. Now, if you want to track all the games shown today, head to player.gg/SGF to see the full lineup and wishlist your favorites across all platforms. Right now, it's time for news on a massive expansion coming to a franchise that has been on this stage before.
Text, Capcom presents. Sky Islands hover in the air. A man rides a bipedal bird with blue feathers up them. They soar on updrafts. He holds reins as the bird spreads its tiny wings.
Wyveria negated the weight of buildings and mounted the sky.
Several other people gather and look up at cathedrals that float.
Wondering, how can all this exist up amongst the clouds?
A woman gallops on her mount, then takes flight. Other monsters have fleshy wings as they fly in formation, attacking the player. He rip-starts an enormous sword. It bursts with explosions as he duels a wyvern. He fires a one-armed minigun at another one.
They can affect the environment with just their presence. A moving natural disaster.
Clouds roll in.
Too powerful to tame. Too difficult to reproduce. Sounds like an elder dragon.
A dragon snaps its jaws. Title appears, Monster Hunter Wilds.
Monster Hunter.
Ascendance.
Wilds. Ascendance.
A dragon unfurls itself in a canyon. Text 2027. Text, a massive expansion. Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance. Coming to PS5, Xbox, and Steam.
You know it's all for nothing.
Steam, PS5
Still you press
e
on.
PC. Não, Steam, PS5 e Xbox.
Text, Aragon, Shanghai. A man walks through the ruins of a village as dust motes float through the air. A megastructure resembles an enormous umbrella hanging over top. A cloth flutters loose.
Joy! Greed! Obsession! Step in a dream!
It wraps around a demon mask, then hovers into place.
Soul-raping squall!
A health bar appears for Kong Kong Ji, master of cantrip.
Sky sprouting! Halberds from the vessel!
The ponytailed man draws a straight sword and dodges his attacks. Gameplay, third-person hack and slash. Sunlight shines through the parasol overhead. Kong Kong Ji teleports in a puff of smoke. The player now wields a long halberd. He slashes at the cloth. Cooldowns for 4 abilities appear in the lower right corner. Kong Kong Ji summons ads, then fireworks, before teleporting above the player. player switches back to his straight sword, slashing repeatedly. An ox summon wielding dual hammers stands before the player to protect him from a blast of fire.
Disrupting my play? You know not your place!
He throws down his mask to don another with flaming red hair. Kong Kong Ji summons 3 duplicates which each slash at the player. They swoop and dive like birds.
Dream is over.
Title: Swords of Legends. Cloth flutters past. Text appears.
Take your time.
Wishlist now.
Enjoy.
Steam, Xbox, and PS5. On stage,
That
Lucy.
was a new look at gameplay from Swords of Legend, a fantasy action RPG. There you saw a boss fight against Kong Kong Ji, with each move pulled from real centuries-old Chinese magic tradition. Now, how about a little toy car magic? Get ready for lots of loop-de-loops and massive jumps with the announcement of the biggest Hot Wheels racing game yet.
Text: in-engine footage. Bright plastic sits beneath sunlight. A car takes off the starting line, bearing the Hot Wheels logo emblazoned across its side. Gameplay: third-person racer. It goes off track, then vaults off a jump for Wheelswood. A photo is taken and shows on a postcard. Icons appear above other cars as they race around an enormous city, dotted with orange raised tracks. 2 of the cars stop. 2 rubber ducky cars cross their path. The 2 supercar Hot Wheels resume their race. A huge miniature of King Kong slams onto buildings overhead. Rubble falls into the car's paths. Later, 3 others race along a beach. They hop onto a blue track dotted with hazards. Over a rainforest, they race along a track resembling fossil spines. Title: Hot Wheels Infinite Rush. Coming September 24th, 2026. Pre-order now on PS5, Xbox, Steam, Switch 2, Epic, and others. Logo for Sega. 35 years of super speed. Sonic. Iconic rivals. Photo finishers. What's up next? Sonic Racing Crossworlds and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Sonic and Avatar Legends with Nickelodeon coming October 2026. This was year 1. This is year 2. Text: more new worlds. Sonic flips as he goes over a jump and gathers rings. Title: Sonic Racing and Godzilla. Emergency lights flash. An Evangelion mech appears. Sonic and Evangelion. And we've got a new indie game? Text: Sonic Pico Park. Play with friends. Play with not friends. Expect chaos. Expect chaotic fun. Text: 35 years, still going fast. 35th anniversary. Logo for Sega reflected in an eye. On stage,
Happy
Jeff.
anniversary, Sonic, and happy birthday, Sega. All right, now the world premiere of a project that depicts the entire story of a famous anime from beginning to end. Dedicate your heart to this.
A huge object bursts up through waves. Several skinless titans stand up in the ocean. Logo for Koei Tecmo. Subtitles: Kill them all. Every last one. Logo for Omega Force. Subtitles: Kill them all. Let none escape. Stay alive. That's an order. Subtitles: You look like you've got some fight left in you. Fire now! Hurry! Come on, give up already. Here we go! Several attackers spool out guy wires as they slash at the Titans. Subtitles, can you keep up? Titans truly are the most marvelous creatures. Subtitles, we'll entrust the rest to our comrades. Will this even be worth it? I'll see this through for everyone who dedicated their heart to get us here. Thank you. I'm sorry. Goodbye. In flashes, Titans attack. Text, the fight for freedom begins and ends here. Title, Attack on Titan 3. Next scouting report July 1st. Lucy.
From many of the creative leaders behind Forza Horizon comes a new cinematic open-world driving experience. Set in Monaco and the French Riviera, where the worlds of pro and underground street racing collide, this is Clutch from Maverick Games.
Text, Maverick Games presents. Text, footage captured in engine. A fountain sits outside of a villa. Yachts sit in the Monte Carlo Bay.
Será GTA 6?
2 Porsches stand ready.
We have 2 drivers dead.
A crash.
3 more in intensive care.
I'm done. My friend said you can help me.
O evento é grande, velho.
At a bar.
Some people are meant
Tá
to
durando,
be
hein?
outlaws, Theo.
Tem muito anúncio.
Think about it.
Racing stoplights illuminate. A man drifts around a corner in the streets. 2 racers are neck and neck as they blaze through a tunnel.
I did all that for you to get out of trouble. Now I'm in deeper than when I started.
At the racetrack, smoke rises from their tires. They zip through the Italian city streets.
I'm a lead driver in the R1K.
I've tried to help you.
An explosion blooms.
I'm not going to jail for you.
Police cars pursue a Porsche. A car vaults off the jump of a helicopter ramp. Title, Maverick Games presents Clutch, coming spring 2027. Text, in-engine cinematics built with in-game assets.
But their sons will.
A cavalry charge.
Fear. All respect.
Batalha medieval.
You'll harvest.
A muddy medieval battlefield. Arrows rain down. Text, Rob Hauer Games presents gameplay footage. Text, every battle strategic. Archers loose at a distant enemy over a green hillside. Armored cavalry charges. Text, every battle visceral. Gameplay, third-person melee and top-down real-time strategy. Several peasant spearmen lead the way as a cavalry charge flanks them. Text, every battle, yours. Customizations appear for a commander on horseback. Cavalrymen wield lances, then bows, as arrows streak into the battlefield. Bannermen dot the rank and file. Title, Chronicles, Medieval. A soldier executes another wielding a halberd. Text, wishlist now, early access 2026 on
Crônicas
Steam.
medieval, o nome do jogo.
On stage, Lucy.
We have lots more Summer Game Fest ahead, and trust me, you definitely will want to stick around. Right now, here's a new look at Sea of Remnants from NetEase.
A mechanical wooden foot stomps in time. Text, make it loud.
Wake up laughing, half a mess, wrong direction, no regrets. Every face feels out of line.
A vocalist sings into a fish.
We don't fit in, we don't care. Broken jokes and broken air.
A band plays on kegs. In stylized animation, two of them vomit in a tavern.
Make it loud.
A full cast of characters winks out in a mansion. Flashes of neon graffiti appear over a woman's face. Fists smash a mirror. The same woman grasps a crystal. Ropes of pink light shine from it. In a montage, players flip coins, play a guitar, fire a rifle. The vocalist continues singing into the fish. Several other players fire a variety of projectiles. One wields a gauntlet, another a harp.
Make it loud.
Title: Sea of Remnants.
In a room. On a shelf?
Text: The Capcom Collectibles.
Guys? Is it me, or is there something off with this one?
A Leon figurine is placed on a glass display.
Different? Has he always had that mustache? He doesn't have a mustache.
Chun-Li.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, buddy, what's your deal?
Leon.
Howdy. Name's Ryu. What's all this mess about me being different?
Well, look at that. He sounds different, too.
What in the Sam Hill? Everyone in Tokyo talks like this.
I know what this is. It's called a knockoff.
Well, tarnation! Coulda knocked off, dude!
Ryu figurine clenches his fists. A tiny little glass Hadouken falls over between them.
Summer Game Sale is here. Take home genuine, bona fide, 100% authentic real deals on select titles. No knockoffs.
Text: up to 87% off.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing the elite ranks of the Ark Society.
Text: a new fighter enters the ring.
Yellow paint. I hear this
Masked man. Title: The Wizard, Wiz Khalifa. A hooded figure sprints through a forest, pursued by a giant black shape. They stop at a cliff face.
Porcaria de comercial.
The cloaked figure reveals a PAL sphere. She looks back at the huge, dragon-like iron PAL. Fire alights on its wings. The tamer and the dragon look up as clouds roll in. A serpentine dragon with flashing eyes appears above. The tamer leaps over the edge and spawns her jet dragon. She hops aboard its neck and flies up into the clouds. Lightning flashes, revealing the serpentine dragon PAL. She spawns another arachnid-like one that hops aboard the serpentine dragon. The PAL tamer spawns more PALs to assist. She holds one up and pulls a sword out of it like a barracuda. The serpentine dragon has a huge white mane. It charges an electrical attack, but the spider PAL pulls the tamer out of the way at the last second. Title: PAL World 1.0. The tamer shields her eyes from sunlight later on. She and the arachnid PAL ride the jet dragon. Together, they all look toward a distant tree in the seas. Text: July 10th. A huge figure looms behind the tree.
There you have it. PAL World 1.0 is coming out on July 10th. Now, at the start of the show, I mentioned we'll have lots of new worlds to explore today, and the return of some long-awaited ones as well. This next game falls into that last category. It's been a long, long, long 8 years.
Homicide.
A silhouette stands before a
Each case,
noteboard.
husband and wife found shredded.
Text, a telltale game.
People are dying. Some monster is out there.
Red pins mount on notes and newspaper clippings. Logos for Vertigo, Warner Brothers, and PM Studios.
You're the guy to call.
Bigby.
Sheriff?
I'll have your job within the week.
Are you living under a rock? You're a raging dumpster fire of a person.
You're the reason I'm here.
She's a detective.
A woman opens a hidden door within a bookcase. A red-headed white man, Bigby, rings a bell. Later, he grapples with a monster.
To get to work?
He lights a cigarette. Title, The Wolf Among Us 2, a Telltale series, coming 2027. Text, until then, experience the legend again this year. A woman in heels walks along a dingy city street.
These lips are sealed. But
In
I'm
apartments.
not helpless. See you around.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
Silhouettes appear in windows. Bigby stands on the rooftop smoking a cigarette.
For me.
He smirks. Title, The Wolf Among Us Remastered. Text, Holiday 2026. Lucy.
That's right, Bigby is finally back! And as we wait for his new adventure in 2027, check out The Wolf Among Us Remastered this holiday. Now, this next game comes from an acclaimed studio that is deep into development on its next project.
Neon lights glimmer along an enormous megacity. Trains snake back and forth as a crowd walks through light rainfall. Two uniformed guards wear badges near the train. People mill about a marketplace. Feet step through the rain. In one alcove, a woman holds a red vial in her gloved hand.
Evie.
I'm listening.
The Scarlet Sin. That's the beginning and end of it all. How about you try taking a hit?
You're acting a little strange today.
Oh, yeah? It's our first mission in a while. Aren't you a little excited?
The teen girl Evie pockets the vial.
Saying weird things.
Okay, take it easy.
Quiet. They're moving.
Initiating C3 sync. Ready, Angel.
She glances at a disorganized group of men with cybernetic enhancements.
Doors closing.
Evie tails them. She raises her hood.
I can't stand crowds. It'd be better for both of us if we got out of here quickly.
Gameplay, third-person exploration.
Where things go wrong.
Hey.
Well, just saying. It's a cliche.
Steam puffs out from a nearby train.
Hearken! The pulse rain shall cease!
In flashes, the cybernetic men.
In the name of the Father!
Near the guards, pustules burst forth from them. An explosion blooms. The girl Evie deploys a cybernetic gauntlet from her right fist. She duels several other monstrosities that have tentacles and growths spewing from them. She's knocked aside. She shields herself from an explosion on the catwalk, then runs and swings to avoid another. With triangle prompts, she shoulder checks her way through a door. The enormous megacity stretches outside. She looks across from her to see a man across the street. He blinks and has a cybernetic jaw. Gameplay, third-person hack and slash. In other places of the megacity, she duels several other monsters. Flying cars zip past. Wearing a white catsuit, she doffs a black overcoat as she continues fighting. Flashes of other locations within the megacity. She smashes a monster's face into a moving train. Arcs of yellow lightning appear. She uppercuts one of their jaws, detaching it. A blade appears from her right gauntlet. She skydives past moving flying vehicles. Title: Stellar Blade, Blood Rain.
Bloody Rain. É a continuação, velho, de Stellar
Logo
Blade.
for Shift Up, Second Eve
E olha
Studio.
que eu nem joguei ainda o Stellar
That was a
Blade.
good one. Shift Up is returning to the world of Stellar Blade with an all-new sequel developed entirely by the original team that's here today. Set in the same universe as Stellar Blade, this next chapter continues the story beyond the events of the first game, introducing a new protagonist who you saw there, Evie. It's early in development, and we will have more to share in the future. All right, we're almost done, but not quite. It's been almost exactly 3 years since Street Fighter VI was released in June 2023. What's ahead? This is Street Fighter VI Year 4.
Logo for Capcom. It transforms into graffiti, then rotates.
Street Fighter VI is already entering Year 4, but I can sense that we already have new challengers on the horizon.
Text: Yasmin. In animation, more fighters.
Tanta coisa, o evento tá
Square up.
demorado, hein, pra
Text:
acabar.
Arjun. A young man wears a half cloak.
Foi dos maiores eventos, hein, até agora.
Fascinating.
E o State of Play não deixou a desejar, não, também.
Title: Street Fighter. The title is broken by Tifa Lockhart, who front flips onto the stage. She tightens her gloves. Text:
Summer Game Fest esse ano
All
caprichou,
four
hein,
fighters
galera.
appear beside each other. Tifa, Arjun, Yasmin, and Bosch.
Summer Game Fest.
Please welcome to the SGF stage, Nakayama-san, director of Street Fighter VI, and Hamaguchi-san, director of Square Enix.
The two of them walk out, followed by an interpreter.
皆さんのおかげでストリートファイター6は
No
3周年を迎え
subtitles
ることがで
appear.
きましたそして本日ファイナルファンタジー7との特別コラボレーションを発表します
Thanks to all of you, Street Fighter VI has reached its 3rd anniversary. And today, we're announcing the special collaboration with Final Fantasy.
中
ティファ
山。
はですね、世界中のプレイヤーから愛されてきたキャラクターです。だからこそ目指したのは、ストリートファイター6の世界で本当に戦っているティファの
Correction:
姿です。
Hamaguchi.
Tifa is a character loved by the players all around the world. That's exactly why our goal was this, to bring to life a Tifa who truly fights within the world of Street Fighter VI.
衣装や動きまで再構築してストリートファイターのティファとして形にしましたマテリアもそのままではなく新たなバトルシステムとして再設計しています
Everything from her design to movement has been rebuilt as Tifa the Street Fighter. Materia has also been reimagined as a new gameplay system.
そして今日はまだお見せできないんですがファイナルファンタジーの象徴的な要素もバトルに落とし込んでいます
We cannot show it today, but we adapted an iconic Final Fantasy element to the battle experience.
ティファの戦いはまだまだ終わりません。ぜひこれからの展開にも期待してください。
Tifa's fight is far from over. We hope you all look forward to what's coming next.
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
They both bow to the audience. Jeff waves at them as they walk off.
Thank you to Hamaguchi-san and Nakayama-san for coming all the way from Japan to join us for that special moment on stage. Then we'll see you guys again later this year. All right. Well, now it has come time for our final announcement. I know. What's it going to be, guys? Any guesses? No. And frankly, I don't know what I could say to set this moment up besides this. Get ready for the final battle.
Long ago, a shadow fell upon our planet.
Text: development footage captured on
Guided
PC.
by calamity, one man sought dominion through reunion. By his will, a star fell.
Sephiroth unfurls his wing.
called forth to bring ruin to all.
Merda de comercial, velho. É de lascar.
Awakening mighty weapons to stand against the celestial threat. Now, hope endures in those who fight.
Novo Final Fantasy.
Long story short, the world's in trouble. Has been for a while.
Cloud stands with his team.
Let's give Sephiroth the beating of a lifetime.
Vincent, Cloud, and several others skydive off of a flying ship.
You're mine.
Together, they battle in village ruins.
I'll make this quick. Good night.
Vincent.
The sky's the limit!
I can do this. I'll make you proud.
Tifa.
Just ain't your day.
Cloud.
Oh my, is that a weapon I see?
As far as I can tell, these things don't distinguish between friend and foe.
Save the planet by killing her protectors.
A dragon-like creature charges up a beam from its mouth.
Let us put your faith to the test, Cloud.
Sephiroth reaches forth. Title, Final Fantasy VII, Revelation.
Final Fantasy VII.
Never would have made it this far without you guys.
Novidade, hein?
And I won't let you down. I promise.
He touches a yellow tulip.
Começou a vir jogos bons agora.
There you have it, and no,
O que
he's
será que
not
ainda
done
tem?
yet.
O que
Please
será que ainda
join me in
tem?
welcoming back
Bora
to
Summer
Summer
Game
Game
Fest,
Fest, the
mostra o que
director
tem de
of
melhor.
Final Fantasy VII Revelation, Naoki Hamaguchi-san.
Jeff gestures off to one side.
Acho que é o diretor
Hamaguchi
do
waves
jogo.
to the audience. An interpreter stands beside him.
I'm back!
He beams.
ようやくですね、このファイナルファンタジー7リベレーションを
No
マルチ
subtitles
プラット
appear.
フォーム同時で発表できたことを本当に嬉しく思います。ここまで来れたのもこの物語を信じ待ち続けてくれた皆さんのおかげだと本当に感謝をしています。
I'm truly delighted to unveil Final Fantasy VII Revelation, which is launching simultaneously on all platforms. And we've only been able to come this far thanks to every single one of you who continue to believe in this story and waited for this moment with us.
今作のテーマは
Hamaguchi nods and
クラウドたちは
grins.
最後の戦いに進むためそれぞれの決意と向き合います。
The central theme of this title is resolve. Cloud and his companions each confront their own destinies and find the resolve to march toward the final battle.
そして私自身もこのシリーズを完結させるという決意を胸にこの作品と向き合ってきました。
I too have carried a promise in my heart throughout this journey, the resolve to see the series through to its very end.
皆さんに最高の形でお届けします。ぜひ見届けてください。
We're committed to delivering this experience in its ultimate form. Please stay with us and witness what lies beyond that resolve.
Today, to help guide us on our path, please show me in Welcome to the Stage, the voice of Vincent Valentine, Matt Mercer.
Hamaguchi motions off to one side. Matt Mercer enters and shakes his hand. He gives a fluttering wave to the audience.
Thank you very much, Hamaguchi-san. It's truly a privilege to be here with you today, if you know me. There's honestly so much to see in Revelation. I think we just kind of need to dive right in. What do you say?
Let's do it. Take it away, Matt.
I don't mind if I do.
Matt points with red fingernails.
As we reunite with our heroes, the meteor looms in the skies above, a constant reminder of your mission and the grave threats you'll confront as you embark upon your journey and face the epic conclusion of the remake series. Aboard the Highwind, your very own airship, and the pride of the Shinra fleet, you'll take to the skies and witness our most expansive open world yet. From the outskirts of Midgard, to the sun-drenched Medial Archipelago, to the warrior nation of Wutai. Simply pick a direction and set sail. But how can you be expected to protect the whole world at once? You'll need to cover ground fast.
I am not jumping. No way, no how.
Don't worry. These parachutes are top of the line. Pull the cord and pop. You'll be floating through the air like a feather.
Tifa runs and jumps off.
Open world. Simply pilot the Highwind to your destination and take a leap of faith. With the wind rushing past, you'll descend seamlessly from the sky above to the ground below.
The crew pulls parachutes.
Where will the winds guide you first? That freedom is in your hands. But no matter your destination, to defeat your enemy, you'll need a fighting chance. And that starts with your trusted allies. At long last, with the world teetering on a blade's edge, everyone assembles at Cloud's side, forming an epic ensemble of heroes, each with their own.
Esse comercial tá matando a live.
To save the day, it needs a disciplined combat regimen. The hybrid battle system, established in Remake and refined in Rebirth, is perfected in Revelation, putting even more power in your hands. In fluid, real-time action, seamlessly switch between party members to even the odds. Then, when the fight calls for strategy, enter tactical mode to unleash a suite of powerful new spells and abilities. Activate devastating synergies with your companions. And of course, call on mighty summoned entities that can turn the tide of battle.
Time slows in the strategic menu. On stage, Matt Mercer and Hamaguchi.
Summoning Ifrit never gets old. There are truly some chill-inducing fights ahead in Revelation. I'm so excited to see all of your reactions. It's gonna be amazing.
I'm guessing you have a favorite character to play in battles?
I might be a little biased, but
he playfully kicks his feet.
Let's have a look at our newest coffin-dwelling companion, Vincent Valentine.
Matt smirks. Vincent wears a billowing red cloak with a high collar.
I won't return to my coffin until we've put Sephiroth in his.
He has glowing orange eyes and short black hair.
Vincent is a deft gunslinger, capable of delivering precise, high-yield shots. But there's more to this secretive former Turk than meets the eye. The result of experimentation at the hands of Shinra, Vincent can transform into the Galleon beast at the press of a button, gaining tremendous power while transformed. And when combined with the skills of a certain ace pilot, their high-impact synergies disrupt the fight with ferocious results.
The Leaping Lancer, the Dashing Dragoon, the one and only Sid Highwind.
Sid Highwind, the cantankerous pilot extraordinaire, joins the party and their mission to defeat Sephiroth. Sid's command of his lance allows him to rapidly close the distance for powerful strikes, or engage in sweeping area of effect attacks to bring a whole host of enemies to heel. But to fully control the battlefield, skill with a weapon only gets you so far. To further augment your combat capabilities, try this on for size. Function Integrated Tactical Suitwear, or the FITS system for short, allows you to further customize your playstyle with new uniforms imbued with unique movesets. Alongside your equipment and materia, FITS gives you an extra edge in battle. And to face what's coming, you'll need all the strength you can muster.
Say you're dead.
Sensing its fate hanging in the balance, the planet itself has unleashed its last line of defense. The weapons. Ancient beasts that are larger than life and capable of untold destruction. Will you be enough to stop them before it's too late? As the world is torn apart, you and your friends must unite. In Revelation, we come to the thrilling conclusion of the Final Fantasy VII saga. And your mission is clear. Take up your Buster Sword, equip your materia, and stand together. One last time.
These skies belong to me!
A chocobo flutters into the sky in gameplay. A beam strikes down from the airship. Cloud collapses in exhaustion. Vincent charges in.
Acabou-se.
On stage, Matt and Hamaguchi.
Well, thank you all. Thank you, Hamaguchi-san, for bringing us this extended look at Final Fantasy VII Revelation. I think I speak for all of us when I say we cannot wait to play it.
But, Matt, I think we ended the video too early. I hate to leave a story unfinished.
Is that right? Well, then, we better take a look.
Matt motions with his finger. An enormous kraken rises from the seas.
Get the cannon back online, now!
Seawater falls from it as it towers above a seaside town. A huge cannon is pointed straight at its face. A carapace on its face unfolds, revealing a toothy grin. Several workers sit at workstations. The toothy grin charges up. Just as the cannon fires, it redirects a beam up into the sky, which then explodes.
At last,
2027,
the promise is fulfilled.
PC,
The journey ends here.
Yep.
Text,
E
Spring
Xbox.
2027,
E
launching
Nintendo Switch 2,
simultaneously on all
multiplataforma.
platforms. Titles, Episode 1,
Final
2, and
Fantasy
3
VII.
for Final Fantasy Remake, Rebirth, and
Rebirth e
Revelation.
não sei o que lá que eu não vi.
On stage,
Deixa eu ver
Jeff
aqui
Keighley.
se aparece aqui na outra
There you
live.
have it. Final Fantasy VII Revelation coming to
Que
all
deixa eu ver, galera,
platforms
calma
next
aí.
spring, which is appropriate for today because SGF is really a celebration of games across all platforms. Thank you to Hamaguchi-san, Kiru-san, and the team at Square for that very special announcement. And thanks to Lucy for a great job coaching. Didn't she do great?
Jeff beckons for Lucy to come back out on stage.
Será
She
o final
stands
do
beside
evento?
him.
What an amazing way to end the show, but that's not all, because coming up right now is
Aproveite as ofertas da Liquida 6 do 6
Será o
para
final
se
do
entregar na torcida.
evento?
The Killers play the UEFA Champions League final
Ou será
May
que ainda tem
30th.
mais?
Live this August in Germany for Gamescom Opening Night Live, streaming live on
acho que
Tuesday,
acabou.
August 25th. Until then, have a great summer, everybody.
thanks for watching. David F starts right now.
Lucy points. They both
acabou.
wave at the audience.
Caraca, galera.
Text, special thanks to our SGF staff
Teve
and crew
bastante
for all your
novidade,
hard
hein?
work. Audio
3 horas
description
de live, eu
provided
acho,
by
foi
Descriptive
2.
Video Works. Live narrated by Janissary.
Acabou que a galera tá indo embora. Fazia tempo que tinha tido um evento tão grande desse jeito. Desde
Text appears.
2017, velho.
Thank you for watching Summer Game
No tempo
Fest.
que-
Coming up next, Day
Ou foi
of the
2018
Devs.
que foi o tempo que anunciaram o God of War 2018. Acabou. Bom, enfim, galerinha, é isso. Teve bastante novidade, eu não sei nem o que falar, não sei nem por onde começar, mas o jogo mais que eu curti foi o Stellar Blade. Isso é o que eu tô lembrado, Stellar Blade, Resident Evil Código Verônica e teve outro. E o Final Fantasy agora também, que eu não joguei nenhum, mas eu tenho vontade de zerar esses jogos. Só que eu tô zerando os mais que eu estou empolgado pra zerar, que é os Resident Evil, todos eles. Os remake. Mas enfim, galerinha, não tem mais o que falar, já que não vou ficar enrolando muito, eu quero cuidar aqui. E, enfim, eu vou finalizar essa live por aqui. Hoje eu não vou fazer live de Red Dead Redemption 2. Já é 8h26, passou do horário da live marcada e eu vou deixar pra amanhã ou domingo à noite. Mas enfim, galera, é isso. Eu vou finalizar essa live por aqui. Então, quem gostou aí, já deixa seu like, se inscreve no canal para receber nossos próximos vídeos, nossas próximas lives. Também não se esqueça de ativar o sininho das notificações, galera. Já ficar por dentro de tudo do canal. E também não se esqueçam de seguir a página no Facebook, galera. A página para Urbano Game. E também não se esqueçam de seguir o canal lá na Twitch, que é para Urbano Game PB. E é isso aí, galerinha. Eu vou finalizar por aqui. É isso aí. Valeu, falou, tchau, galera. Fico com Deus e falou. Até o próximo vídeo, ou a próxima live. Fui, galera. E fiquem aí com as sugestões aí das próximas séries que estão passando aí na tela. Ou seja, uma série que está completa, que é a de Marvel Wolverine, que está aparecendo aí na tela. E a outra que eu vou disponibilizar aí para vocês verem aí. E é isso. Falou.